Welcome home, podcast people. Hope you were not blinking. I hope you been paying attention because I got two of the fastest dudes on UH campus next to me. You know, on either side, man. If you blink, you might miss them. You know, I got my boy JP and I got my boy Bowens in the building, bro. Introduce yourself. Say what's up.
What's going on? Z-Bo, we in this thing.
Yes, sir. What's up, JP?
Man, it's been a long time coming, man. For surely has been, bro. Finally get to sit down with y'all, bro. It's gonna be a good one. I can already tell, bro. I can already tell.
We're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get right into it, bro. So, how's y'all liking the new transition with the new coach and everything?
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'll go first. Well, compared to the last staff, I feel like with this staff, football just seems like more fun. I would say, you know, just being back and really enjoying it, waking up every day, like being excited to go to practice. I feel like that's a big change for like a lot of people in the locker room, and I could just see it, just the excitement just in the locker room. I just feel like he brought that back, so I'm pretty excited, you know.
No, absolutely. I mean, since Coach Chang has been back, it's been a complete 180-degree, change with the culture and just everything that he's bringing. Just like JP was saying, coming to practice, you don't dread coming to practice no more. So they really do make it fun. Got the music and stuff, and I really can feel the brotherhood is coming together.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That music at practice was a big thing, bro. I
promise,
bro.
For sure.
We used to only listen to one song during the stretch, bro. It was done for the rest of practice, bro. Had that big old speaker out there doing that.
Right.
It was funny. So, why didn't y'all leave, bro? I know y'all both had opportunities to hop in the transfer portal, because y'all got the speed, y'all had film, y'all had plays that y'all made. Why did y'all stay?
All right, so for me, I was actually really close to leaving. I think I felt like I got kind of lucky because I was going to leave. That was my intention to leave after the season, just because with the last coaching staff, we just didn't get along. I mean, everybody's seen that. So, like, right when I was talking to, like, the process of talking to, like, family, coaches, and then other coaches in, like, schools and stuff, that's when the whole Graham thing happened with the Senate, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's when all that happened, and that's when he resigned. So he actually resigned right before I wanted to get into the portal.
Wow.
So then once that happened, I felt like it was just perfect timing. It was a fresh start. And then I seen that they were going to hire a new head coach. So I felt like Hawaii was my home, so I just wanted to stay here and then see how the new program was going to be. And then look how it happened. So I'm glad that I stayed.
That's crazy, bro. Like he said, I was just about to hop in the
Man,
portal. He was like, "Oh, the Senate going down? Hold on, let me see how
it was
this
so
play out."
close because all of my, like Chev and everybody, they was all transferring. Now I was about to be like transferring, like following a couple of days later. Then I seen that Coach Graham resign. I was like, man, it's crazy how that works. It's crazy.
That's God right there.
No, for sure. No, that is God, and that's actually the reason that I decided to stay. I mean, just coming off of last season, I just felt that I had like a lot of momentum, kind of just like some of the plays that I was making and the role that I was starting to come into as a receiver, and that played a huge role in my decision to stay. Just trusting that God wouldn't have me out here for no reason, that he would have a plan. So I just continued to trust in Him that He would work it out. So that's the main reason why I stayed.
I feel you, bro. 93-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Tied for longest in UH history.
Yeah, it's the second longest.
Gonna break it this year.
Yeah,
94.
94. Shoot, he might need the 99. You'll never know. We never know, bro. That's love, bro. Though, cause I feel y'all, bro. I was really right behind y'all, bro. Like I was talking to coaches. I was just talking to my family and everything. And, like I just prayed on it, and I was like, bro, like I don't know what I would do if I left, bro. Cause I had opportunities. I had a couple schools, hit me up on the low, but I was like, bro, Hawaii is home, bro. Like, I gotta rock it out, gotta thug it out. Bro.
Yeah, I
for
feel
sure,
that.
bro. That's love.
And that's like the crazy part about it. Like you really would be just leaving a whole like life that you made here on the island or behind. Because I've been here for like 4 years.
Yeah, bro.
So just thinking about that, like, dang, one simple decision is gonna change my whole life.
Yeah, bro. This is your third head coach, right?
Yep.
Same with
1,
me.
2,
You
3,
came with Rolo. That's
So
crazy.
I've seen a lot, so it's just crazy to think about.
That is crazy, bro. You was there on that when we beat BYU and everything. Yeah. That was lit. That was for sure lit, bro. So I know that people want to know who will win in a race between y'all two.
I think if it was a 100-meter, I think I would get Zion.
Okay.
It would be close,
but
I think a 200-meter he'll get me.
Okay.
I think he's really good, like in the second win.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I mean, I never really competed like that in the 100, but I've obviously been sub 11, so
okay.
It'll definitely be close. But I do think that 200-meter, that endurance is gonna come in. So
I feel you. No, because you was a track dude, right?
yeah, I was.
Okay.
I didn't run a track in high school too.
Okay. Word.
Yeah.
What was your best event?
The 100.
100.
I think I ran like a 10.82 or something like that.
Ooh, that's moving. I'm not gonna hold you. That's moving. What about? You ran a 200. That was your best event.
I was a 400 dude.
Oh, 400?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's a deadly race.
That's the worst race I ever run.
That 400 is vicious, bro. I already know, bro. I'm talking about 400 runners don't even want to run that race. I'm talking about when you get to that last 100, you see
begging
people,
for mercy. It's bad.
You see people thinking they moving. They're talking about you're stuck in quicksand, bro. I just seen it too many times.
Bro, their mentality is something different to run that race.
I feel you. So I know both of y'all is JUCO cats, man. I just want to talk about like how's that JUCO life and how's that JUCO grind like, because I never personally experienced that. You know, I came right out of high school, so you know, you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, did that JUCO life like it put a chip on your shoulder like coming out of high school like?
Yeah, I feel like with a lot of the JUCO cats, just because I was a part of it, you definitely got that chip on your shoulder because you feel like you just wasn't really seen. So you got to take another step to get to that level that you know you can get to, but you got to go a different route. But for me, I was fortunate enough because the JUCO that I went to, it was close to my hometown. Oh, okay. So it was only like 30 minutes away, so I was fortunate to stay at home. Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of JUCO cats that would fly from different states, and then it would be times where it was like 7 dudes in one apartment, just trying to get it how you live. So I had the JUCO life, but I seen the real struggle of JUCO life, like real struggle of JUCO life. But yeah, man, it's definitely a grind. Like coming from JUCO to like Division I, it's a big jump, but like those JUCO dudes, they got that dog mentality, and that's a good thing about being in JUCO because they really teach you like you really got to go out there and get it. So
what about you, Z?
Nah, JUCO has definitely taught me a lot of things. I mean, I didn't come out of high school, but leaving from Air Force. You know,
I forgot you went to Air Force.
Was at Air Force for a little bit and then went to JUCO. But nah, just like JP was saying, being at JUCO, you're gonna have that chip on your shoulder because you feel like you should be playing at like a higher level, and you know, just that mentality. Nobody's really gonna tell you like what you need to do. So you really gotta take it upon yourself to put the work in and do what you need to do to make it to that next level.
I feel you. So well, you just wasn't rocking with that Air Force, like it was like the military stuff, or like how was that, bro? Because they keep telling me like you split your time between football and like doing like combat training and like what's it called, PT?
Yeah. No, all of that. I mean, being at Air Force, I mean, it was definitely a once in a lifetime experience, not your typical college experience. Like you were saying, you're dealing with football, school, and like the military aspect. And Air Force is one of like the higher like academic schools. So the main reason why I left is because I struggled academically. Couldn't get my grades, to the GPA to where I could play. And it was at one point where I had, removed myself from the team just so I could like try to focus on my grades. But never ended up, getting those up. So that's really the main reason why I transferred after leaving from Air Force.
I feel that, bro. Shoot, I didn't even know Air Force was really like that, bro. Like,
nah.
I don't know. I had a couple homies, like my bro Trey Bud. Yeah, he came. He was in the same recruiting class. We were supposed to go to Montana together.
Okay.
But then he flipped last minute. And he went to Air Force.
Yeah, no, that's my dog, Trey Bud.
That's crazy, bro. Small world, man.
Yeah, shout out Trey.
JP, bro, I know you, Mr. TikTok, bro. You TikTok king, bro. Like, how did you even get started with that whole stuff, bro?
So from the beginning, I was actually like one of those guys that was like, man, y'all on TikTok, man? I'm not on that.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on that. But I didn't even really know about the app. Like, it was just that stigma about TikTok. Like, a lot of kids on it. So I was like, I'm not going to get on it. But then I actually downloaded it, and I caught myself, like, being on it for hours. Yeah. Like, when I first got it, and I was like why is it so addicting? Because it was just so broad in the selection. And then that's when COVID was hitting, when TikTok was a big thing. So, we had all the time in the world. There was no football, no school, so it was just different. And then it initially started as like me posting like little funny stuff. I would say like comedian stuff. Like I think the first video I had blow up was like throwing a football like over the house or something like that, catching it.
I saw that. Yeah, I remember seeing.
So I was doing like little skits and stuff like that, and then it jumped into like me just like doing videos of myself, and then I just got like a big girl following. So like now it just jumped up to like I just be posting myself, or I just post me and my friends, or like nothing too crazy. Like it's not really like content where I'm really like doing something specific, but it's just doing whatever I want. And that's what I like about TikTok. I just record and do whatever I want. And then I just was lucky for enough to like have that following from the girls, and then it just took off from there.
That's hard, bro. He said, all the girls, you know what I'm saying? In the building right here, man. I'm talking about Jacquees, Future, whatever you want to call him. That's Himothy right here, man. I'm not on TikTok. That's one of the things. Like I was one of those people. I'm still one of those people. Like, bro, I don't be on TikTok, but I don't know. I might actually swing the door open, bro. You might convince me.
No, I think it's like one of the best apps right now. Like if you got how you got the podcasting going on, which is great. I think TikTok could actually make that a lot better, just because like all it takes is just one video to blow up, and now you got this whole audience that you never had, and now they just noticing you and then they following you. So I feel like TikTok just. Whoever created that app, they did amazing, because that opened up so many doors for so many people.
That's crazy.
It's insane how many people just got famous, got rich off that app.
Yeah, ain't it like Vine, but like just longer
videos? Yeah, it's basically like how Vine used to be.
Okay.
Just like a newer update of it.
Okay, for sure. I never even knew that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people, because like when TikTok first came out and I see like the videos on Instagram, I'm like, bro, like they are some weird stuff.
Yeah, that's how I was. I was like, man, I'm not about to get on that app.
Right. So what's some of y'all favorite things about the island, bro? Like y'all said, y'all couldn't leave, bro. So what are one of those things that you couldn't leave?
I would say like the bond and like the family and friendship that I built here. I feel like the island, like just being like in Hawaii, culture is super big out here. So I feel like wherever you go, like even if you don't know somebody, like it's always gonna be connections everywhere, and then it's like super welcoming, especially like with the local families out here. Like how they treat you from like being from the mainland, they treat you like family and stuff. So, and being on the football team, you got that bond. So that was like really the hardest thing, just all the bonds I made out here. So really leaving that.
What about you, Z?
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, just the family, just so family oriented, and just like welcoming you in like with open arms. And all the bonds that I've made since I've been out here, like local family and like Waikiki, brought us on the team and stuff like that, and like just feeling that love, and that's probably the main reason why I decided to stay.
I feel you, bro. No, I see you used to be on the boat and everything. Every day.
Off the boat. We was flipping off the boat.
That love, bro, it's real genuine, and it's just mad different out here, bro. Like, it's not like any place else in the world, bro. And it's just like, and then plus when you can just wake up and just put some shorts and sandals on every day.
Yeah, you can't complain off the visuals and the aspect of just Hawaii itself. So that's another big role. It's very different from the mainland.
Yeah, but Hawaii will tax your pockets though.
Oh, yeah. That is one thing. Especially like the groceries and stuff out here is just so much more expensive out here.
Yeah. Bro, I'd be so sick every time. I'd be like, bro, dub every time I go out to eat. Or I'm talking about, I go to the grocery store, I'm $6-8 for the milk.
For just the milk?
For the milk? I ain't got no cereal yet, man. This is sick, bro. I think that was my sickest thing, bro. I cut milk, I cut like dairy all out of my diet, bro. I just got on the almond milk. I'm not gonna lie, I got on that wave. What's the best piece of advice that you ever heard, like in your life? Like just even regardless outside of football or even with football, what's the best piece of advice you feel like you ever heard?
I don't know, I feel like I heard a lot of good advice. But one that just popped up in my head is just like, if you got like a goal or a dream, I just feel like just don't stop. I feel like what's going to separate you, it's kind of like, I think Nipsey Hussle said this. He said something, I don't know along the exact words, but he said what separated him from a lot of other people that's doing the same thing he was doing is just never stopping. So you just like, you got to embrace that grind. Even if it's hard, you got to know what you're going to get to at the end of the day. So just never really giving up on yourself, because I feel like when a lot of people, they hit like a bump in the road, they just like, I'll just switch it. I'll go to something else. But he just said, just don't stop. So that's why I feel like that's really good advice. And it helped me along the way. But it's a lot of amazing advice out there.
I can just applaud you, bro, because you stayed down literally through all the trials and tribulations, bro. I'm talking about the way, like, you would be balling all practice, and then it get to the game time and they just act like JP don't exist.
Man.
And I'll just be like, bro, like,
I'm not gonna, for the people that's actually here that actually like have seen it on the offensive side, like I feel like I went through one of the craziest like ups and downs just being at Hawaii. Not considering my first year with Rolo, because that's obviously a redshirt freshman, like coming in, played a couple games with how it should be, and then but after that I just feel like it was just ups and downs, and then y'all seen how it went last year with the coaching staff, with the offense. It'd
be so crazy, like. Just like they were like people were just so worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah.
The wrong thing I'm talking about. He got a long sleeve on, but he ready to go.
It's getting to the point where like there's nobody else can go in.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to help the team. JP, you can't go in because you're wearing a long sleeve when it's a cold game.
Hey, bro, like
stuff like that.
Just focused on the wrong stuff. Like it used to kill me, man. What's the best piece of advice you ever heard, Z?
I probably have to say, I mean, there's a lot of things out there, but one thing that I probably could say is that if you ever want to reach something that you've never reached before, you have to do something uncommon and do something that you've never done before. So if you're on that walk, whatever obstacles come your way, obviously you're gonna have to persevere and like overcome those. So it's gonna be some things that maybe out of your routine that you're not used to doing, but those are the requirements that you need to do if you want to, keep on elevating.
I'm not gonna lie, I remember Coach Marion, he always used to tell me that, bro, because I remember when I wasn't starting and I wasn't playing during the COVID year, I remember he always used to tell me, he's like, if you want to do something you ain't never done, you gotta do something you ain't never done before.
Sure.
And I was like, all right, Coach, that's facts. Shout out the famous Coach Marion now.
Shout out to him.
He Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big exclusive stuff. Best piece of advice I just want to say, because this podcast is just for the youngsters, bro. Like, just to all the people who's out there and just be so confused in life, bro. And I just try to tell people, like, man, you gotta stand for something or you're gonna fall for everything, bro. And I know I say that a lot on this podcast, but I just want people to register for that, bro, because you got to stand for something, bro. Like, you got to stand on principles. You got to stand on morals, bro. So many people just, nowadays, they just go off of feeling. They just go off of, I want to feel this. I want to feel this way. Like, oh, I want this. Like, you want this instant oatmeal. Like, I remember I was watching Brian talk about it on the shop. He was talking about people don't want to work for nothing. They just want that instant oatmeal, bro. And that instant oatmeal is going to feed you, but it's not going to give you what you need.
Right.
It's going to give you a quick little, all right, I can go start my day, but throughout the day, you're gonna need a home cooked meal. You're gonna need something you gotta put some work into it. Whatever comes quick in your life will leave even faster. And I'm just like, dang, bro. And that's real, bro. I'm talking about with girls, with sports, with anything, bro. Like, just money, bro. Like, people always want that flash hustle, that fast flip, bro. It's never that, bro. It's for sure never that. We're gonna switch it up. What's on your pregame playlist? Yeah, like what type? What you playing to get?
So I haven't made one yet for this year, but I listen to like a lot of like Nipsey Hussle, G Herbo, Future.
You listen to yourself?
Okay. I listen to like my pregame, like it's basically like a lot of hype music that really get me in the zone. But then I'll go to like one of those zones where I'll play like kind of like slow music, like old school music. Like when I'm chilling, I'm really just. But yeah, it's probably like a lot of like hype music in that type of genre.
I feel you. What's your one go-to song?
That's a good question. Let me see real quick. Let me check real quick.
Let me see. While he checking, let's see what's on your pregame hype list.
Pregame hype list. I definitely got some Future, some Gunna, Young Thug.
Yeah.
Baby is definitely in there.
For sure, Baby.
Really anything, if it got that bass, if it got like that bass in it, then I'm rocking with it.
I feel you.
Weezy out of here, those type beats, for sure. I'm listening to that. But if I'm on like a more chill, trying to get my mind right type, definitely R&B. Summer Walker, SZA.
Okay, you got your
Janae Aiko.
Okay,
I like that type of genre too. I be listening to that too.
Gospel too, definitely some gospel in there.
Okay, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. That's smooth, bro. Like, a lot of people be talking about, like, I don't know, because I'm a type of person where, like, it's all hype music in the morning, and then, like, when it's time to game time, I like more calmer stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I like to slow it down. Like, but the only song, every song, my go-to song, right, like, the last song I listen to, like, when I'm about to head out to the field, is To the Top, my little baby.
To the Top.
Okay.
I be talking about that song every time. Just put me in that mode. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go straight to the top. That's that thing. What's your go-to song though?
If I have to if I'm walking out to the field and I'm getting ready for pregame, it'll probably be like switch it up with Pooh Shiesty and G Herbo.
Okay.
I like when G Herbo come in.
Yeah.
When he come in on that verse, I really like that.
Yeah.
But I listen to a whole bunch of in that genre though.
For sure. What about you?
Nudie is in there too. I'm gonna have to throw Nudie in there.
Okay, yeah. We got to show Nudie some love.
Probably, what song is that? Hell Shell.
Yeah.
I like that song. I mess with that song.
Yeah.
Hell Shell or Loaded Baked Potato, anything off that album.
Yeah, for sure that.
Then there will be times where like I'm running a route in pregame, I'm just listening to the Isley Brothers.
Hey,
I just switch it up.
I feel you. I'm sure you man. Ain't no sunshine.
I'm smooth.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I feel you, bro. That's smooth. If you had a celebrity crush, this is your time to shoot your shot. You say your celebrity crush is.
I'll let Z-Bo answer that first.
Low key, Jordan Woods can get it.
Jordan Woods can't get it.
But there's so many.
No.
So many.
I feel you though, because Jordan Woods is mine, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Jordan Woods so sexy.
Yeah,
she's so sexy. I'm not finna hold you.
I mean, for me, I don't really got any celebrity crushes right now, but like a really big one that I had like in middle school, and like I think middle school, and then beginning like my freshman year was India Love.
Okay.
I was big on India Love.
Okay, I feel you. I can see that. I can see JP with India Love. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to Pluto? Hey, bro, I can see it.
Show a line.
Just go up there real smooth. You trying to get out of here? Trying to go to Pluto? I feel you.
Rocket ship.
Hey, take off like a rocket ship, bro. See, what made you choose football over track, bro? I saw what was going on your Twitter, and I saw that you had the SE offer at track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say, I mean, I competed in high school for track, like at the state level too. And like you said, I could have went to school for that, but the reason I decided to choose football is, I mean, mainly because, I mean, I would have ran track at Air Force, and I would be running track here if they had like a men's track team. But I mean, because none of those schools really, I didn't really have the opportunity to run track, so that's kind of why, like, coming out of JUCO, I just decided to stick with football. Okay. But no, I definitely, if Hawaii had a men's track team, then I would definitely be competing.
Me too. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I feel like it helps you a lot with football too, just with just the speed aspect of it. But that's the same situation for me, just because they didn't have it, so I just stopped it. I left it alone.
People just don't understand because like that's Title IX stuff. So like we're not allowed to have men's sports that girls sports don't have. So but it's vice versa here. So it's really crazy. But you know it is what it is because you know Hawaii don't got the best of funding. So
right.
But you know it's the brotherhood. We finna get right. We finna get
right
right now. So. You know, hopefully in the coming years, you know, you can just say, you know, you left a place better than when you came.
Most definitely.
So hopefully we get right. Let's talk about y'all recruiting stories, bro. Like, so what all offers did you have coming out of JUCO?
For me, so I went to JUCO. I didn't do the general 2 years at JUCO. I only did like 5 months at JUCO. So
word.
Yeah, I came right out of high school. I went to JUCO and I only stayed there for the fall basically. So I only played the season there, and then I had Marshall and Hawaii for full offers, but I had like SDSU and San Jose for like preferred walk-ons. And obviously, I felt like, why would I go to a school that I got a preferred walk-on when I got these schools that's competing against y'all that just offered me a full scholarship? So it really came down to just me and my JUCO receiver coach. We was talking about it. And I was like, well, I already got these 2 offers from pretty good schools, and I got a whole other year I can play here and get more. But he was just like, nah, I would just take it because you never know what's going to happen. You don't want to miss that blessing, and you don't want to get hurt. And because in JUCO, if you get hurt, that offer is gone. Like it's rare if they just gonna keep that offer and give it to you. So it ain't like Division I if you get hurt and you could just stay on a scholarship.
Yeah.
So that's basically what he was saying to me, and I was like, yeah. And then Hawaii, at that time, Rolo, his offense really fit me.
I feel you.
So then I was like, and then after the visit I had with Rolo, I felt like the brotherhood and just like the friendship and family that he showed. So that was my story.
I feel you, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's love. What about you, Zeke?
I mean, coming out of high school, I just had Air Force and Navy. So obviously, I decided to go to Air Force. But coming out of JUCO, I had like some like D2 like schools offered me, like Coastal Carolina, some other schools. But Hawaii, like after I played that season of football, that's when Coach A picked me up, and then told me that they were interested. You know, Cedric Burr, he was there too, so he kind of helped with like, you know, trying to get me connected with like some other coaches up there. So he kind of played as like a pipeline, you know, from Long Beach City College to Hawaii. And
I forgot that's where Seth went to school. Huh? He went to LBCC. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I for sure forgot about that, man. Shout out Seth, man.
Shout out CD.
Man, shoot, bro. I'm talking about U of A. He killed them boys.
Oh, yeah, that game.
He had 14. I saw yesterday.
That game was insane.
Yeah, that game was crazy, bro. Came to the last play of the game. Bro, we was killing them boys. We should have really oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I was sick.
That one was a crazy one. But, you know, Khalil Tate got tackled at the 2. that game
was insane. It went down to like the last second.
That game was lit, bro. I promise you, bro. Like, and people don't even know, like, China went out that game. China, as in Cole McDonald. He went out. Chev came in, threw the game winner. And then we was U of A marching down the field. Khalil Tate take out pocket. He get to like the 4 to 5. bro get hawked from behind by D lineman. It was crazy, bro. You don't understand the energy in the air, because I was like, bro, he's about to score, bro. Like, literally.
I think it was the first game, right? I think we're the only ones playing too.
Yeah, it was like week 0. That was the week 0.
So a lot of people was watching.
Yeah, bro, that game was lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We had Aloha Stadium, man. I just wish y'all. Well, I know you got to experience it.
Yeah, I experienced it a little bit.
Aloha, man. That place used to be rocking, bro. That's one of the things. But I am happy that we do got the little campus, the stadium on campus, because we get more people to actually come down from the games. Because at Aloha, we start the game at 6. So they been tailgating out there since about like 2:30,
right?
And they get over there, the game start. Everybody, they ready to go home. They ready to go home by halftime, because they like, well, I still got to get dressed to go out tonight. And we're like, yeah, man. So, man, but I'm just happy we got a stadium on campus.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you know, we get the expansion thing. We get it bigger and better. But you know, that's all on come in due time. Yeah. So this is to wrap this one up, y'all. This is my favorite question. I love to ask everybody. If you could have dinner with 4 people, dead or alive, who would it be? Do you feel me? You said you can go get some real good games, some real good $1 million worth of game right here.
I could think of 2 off the bat.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
Okay, for sure that.
And Nipsey Hussle. Definitely gonna have to be in that too.
For sure.
2 more. JP.
Nah, it's both of y'all different lists. So
Yeah. Okay.
You feel me? You can, JP, if you want to jump in, if you know your folks, because I like to do a little starting 5. You know,
okay.
Because you're gonna be the 5th person. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I'll go while he's thinking.
Okay,
for me, I'll probably pick Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Gilly.
Okay.
You know who Gilly is?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. I know you know.
Yeah.
Off $1 million worth of game.
Gilly the Kid.
One more time.
Gilly the Kid.
Gilly the Kid.
Probably show you a picture of it.
Yeah,
You know.
you.
That's 3. Who else would I have? I'll probably put Drake in there.
Drake.
Just because he at the top of the music game. I feel like he see a lot of stuff in the industry that a lot of people don't see. And obviously Jay-Z too, but so I feel like they gonna have a whole bunch of knowledge on that.
That's love, though. I'm not gonna lie. You got all musicians in there though. Cause Gilly, he gonna claim he was a rapper.
Oh yeah. I feel like I need Gilly to be in there to give that little funny side of it. I feel like everybody else gonna be serious.
They gonna be sitting there talking real business, talking like, yeah, this is what you gotta do, young king. You gonna be like, nah, like this is what you need to do, son.
And then I'll probably throw like LeBron or Kobe in there for the last one.
Okay, for sure.
So I have like the music aspect of it, the sports aspect of it, and Gilly just being in like, you know, and Nipsey Hussle, like just the streets aspect of it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, my last 2, I probably have to go Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And there's one more.
Last seat at the table.
Last seat. Who's getting that last seat? Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Ooh, that's a good ass one.
Dave Chappelle. He's like at the pinnacle of black comedy.
Bro,
no,
comedy in general, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dave Chappelle, bro. I gotta give my man his flowers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because people been trying to cancel that man for years, bro. I don't know. I don't know if it's because the generation's soft or I don't know what it is, bro. But Dave Chappelle, like, ain't nobody can tell a story and a joke like him. Like he could tell you. You could just be sitting there like this. Like just
right,
and then he'll just throw the punchline at you, like, bro, I didn't even see that coming, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, and it's just the way he uses imagery, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, bro, just so goofy and so stupid, bro. Like,
I feel like it's definitely different from now, how things are now, than how they used to perform and be comedians back then. Now they gotta watch out for everything they say, you know, in today's world.
That's so crazy though, bro. Like comedy is like the one job where
it's supposed to be
where you can laugh at people, bro. Right. Where we here to go laugh, bro. And now it's everybody's so sensitive and self-conscious, bro. Like it's okay, like you can laugh at yourself, bro.
Yeah. Especially with people like him, not to cut you off, especially with people like him, just because he talks about everybody. It ain't just about one thing.
Yes.
He talks about everybody. Like he talks even about his own people, like black people.
Yeah.
So I think why were they getting mad at him? Was it was LGBTQ?
Yeah.
So for like them to get mad, you know, I just feel like he talks about everybody. It's not just he just directing his energy at them, you know.
Bro, like literally, like if you go watch the Chappelle show, he got the what's Brad's name? the crackhead, bro. Like
Tyrone.
Yeah, Tyrone Biggums, bro. Yeah, Tyrone Biggums, bro. Like, bro, be killing me, bro. Like, and people, the black community was mad at him about that, bro.
Right.
But literally, he talk about everybody, bro. It don't matter, bro. Like, he had the Asian people in there. He had I remember the one that they was shooting dice. There was the dice shooting one, bro. Like, bro, I'm just like, bro, like, I don't know, Dave. If you ever hear this, brother, I'm trying to tell you, holla at me. Get on the pod, brother. Get on the pod.
Salute.
Salute to you, bro. One of the last kings of comedy, bro. Like, who just keep it real and just keep it a buck, bro. Cause, man, you changed a whole generation, bro.
Most definitely.
Man, you just and just what you stand for, bro. Like, you don't fold for nobody. You don't fold for. I don't care. They don't care. You don't care what dollar amount. You don't care what you gonna do, bro. You gonna stand on your principles, bro. That's one thing I try to be like you, bro. And just stand. That's why I say you gotta stand for something or fall for everything, bro.
Right.
And you one of those people who preach and live that, bro. So, salute, bro. Man, is anything y'all want? Any game y'all want to get at youngsters, bro? While y'all got the chance, bro.
I'll give them some just for like I mean, you can use it with anything, but for the sports aspect, I feel like if you're not there yet, if you're a young guy being in like middle school or high school and you want to get to that Division I level, it's definitely possible, but it's all about the mindset. I know it's so cliche, but like when people say like just to work hard, grind hard, and you're gonna get there, but nobody know about those times where you got to wake up at 5 a.m. You see your alarm clock and you just contemplating everything. But what I want to tell them is that it ain't just at their level; it happened at our level too. I know plenty of the best guys, even me, like the best guys on our team. We'll wake up, we'll see that alarm, and it's just like fuck. Damn, like we gotta get up for practice, but what separates you being at that higher level is that mentality. You gotta push past that. So I feel like if you build it at a younger age, just that mentality of just really knowing what you're gonna get, and I feel like a big part of that is finding your why. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? And obviously mine is probably like my mom and like my family. So anytime I think about that, like when I'm contemplating, I'm second guessing myself, like, man, I don't feel like doing this work. I don't feel like doing this work. I just go right back to my why. And then you find that little edge to push it. And once you get done, you be like, man, I'm glad I did that.
Facts, bro. Like, just to even piggyback off of that, bro, to move all the way out to Hawaii, bro, you gotta have a why.
Oh, yeah.
Because, bro, you will get lost and you'll be like, bro, like, you'll feel like you stuck on a hamster wheel. Like, you just doing nothing and you don't see your work. Like, bro, I'm not even playing like that for real. This, that, and the 30. But, man, forget that, bro. I got people back home counting on me. And that's really love, bro. And that's salute, bro. Because, man, so many times I look at my phone, I'm like, bro, I just lay down. I just lay down, bro. Sleep, bro. Like, it's crazy. What about you, Z? Any game you want to drop on the youngsters all the time?
I would have to say, for me, I'm a Christian, so my faith and my whole perspective is just rooted in Jesus. So like you were saying, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything too. But I stand in the Bible. His word is true. Amen. And it's sturdy. So whenever I'm going through that trial, or circumstances are coming my way and just not working out for me, I rely on what the Bible says, that God will deliver you. He's going to take care of you and he'll bring you out of whatever chains that might be holding you down. And ultimately, anything could happen, but as long as you got that strong faith, that strong trust in God, then there's nothing that can stop you. God is much greater than the world, so he's already overcome it. So that's what it is.
For sure, bro. Dang, bro, you just dropped. Hey, one Bible verse for the kids, bro. One Bible verse for the kids, bro. Anyone just off the top of your head, bro?
Top of my head, I would have to go with Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything with prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known to God, and He will make your path straight.
That's a heater, bro. I'm gonna just leave y'all right there with that one. The word from the man upstairs, the one who the beginning and the end, the alpha, the and the omega.
And the omega.
You know what I'm saying? But man, thank y'all for chopping it up with me, bro.
Man, thank you. Appreciate you for having us.
For sure.
Bro, because I don't know, this is a great conversation, man. I'm trying to tell you, they dropped a whole bunch of game off on y'all boys. Man, I'm just, y'all boys and ladies, kings and queens, bro. Just make sure y'all just stay down and stay rooted, bro. And man, just thank y'all once again, brothers.
100.
Hey, yeah, man, we about this thing, y'all boys.
Sir, appreciate it.
Be easy. Man, that was a good one right there, boy.
That was one banger.